6 weeks ago, I had a breakdown, mentally and emotionally spent. And this isn't some kind of how to fix your mental health in 3 easy steps, because, well, if I'm honest, I don't really know how to do that. Nor do I really know what the point of this video is. So, thanks for coming, bear with me. But something inside of me compelled me to record this, whatever this might be. I went back and forth in my scrambled egg type brain of how this would look and what I would talk about, because it's never easy. I've realised quite recently that it's never easy to admit that there's an issue, but more so what the other side of admitting there's an issue is. Before everything happened, I hid it pretty well, or as the doctor said, I was pretty good at stacking things on top of my filing cabinet. But on the other side of that, it's been probably one of the hardest 6 weeks of my life. I cry uncontrollably, I don't really know what to do or how to act. And now I know I'm not unique in my struggles. I know there are a lot of people out there that are struggling and battling what's going on inside their head. And being there now, I have the utmost respect for every single person that has ever stepped forward and will step forward, hopefully. Nor am I a huge creator or a public figure that there'll be cries and scores of well wishes. And to be honest, I don't want that. This is me sharing where I am. In a lot of people's lives, there's a ground zero or a rock bottom, and I'm there right now. And I do have some decent support around me, my family, my friends, but also in the role that I'm in now, I do have support where I need it. And the names that are being put on the table are anxiety, depression, and PTSD. And yeah, there are some elements of that, probably the latter and maybe the first, that have come from the job that I do now. But as I sit here, and I've sat over the past 6 weeks, when you're allowed, and I don't think that all of that is from it, and there's a lot of things that I need to explore within myself. And I am incredibly lucky in the support that I do have available to me. I can be seen quite quickly, as we do have service charities that I can reach into. But I know that for a lot of people in the UK, and I can't possibly speak about other countries because I don't know, that our mental health services are struggling. They are. And while I know I'm opening up in this, what I have done is I've found every charity that I could possibly find. Some of them I've had experiences with and worked with before that offer mental health services. So if you do feel like you need support, then I've put those in the description for you to have a look at. And as I sat, I wrote most of this down, otherwise I would just be a bumbling idiot instead of just an idiot. But I think my one point is that I'm not going to let this define me from this point on. I'm not anxiety, I'm not depression, and I'm not PTSD. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a son, and while I'm not right now, it's probably not the best place to be, I am a coach and I like to help people do better and succeed. But most importantly, I know, and I am strong enough to know when I can't do it on my own. As someone who bottled most of this up for years, don't put a brave face on and pretend everything's okay. Reach out to someone. You reach out to me. Reach out to your family. Reach out to your friends, or to anyone that you can possibly find. Most of these charities are anonymous. And they're there to help. That's the one thing they do, and they do it very, very well. There will always be someone to help. You're not alone in whatever struggles you're going through. And as I found out, you definitely aren't. There are a lot of people that are in the same boat. And finally, I brushed this quote off for the longest time, and I sincerely regret paying lip service to it. But the hardest step is the first step of asking for help is always going to be the hardest. Thanks.